Hey guys, what is up? It's Mr. Red Meerkat here, and in this episode this is the 4th episode of my FIFA 14 career. Sorry, I apologise for the cough. This is my 4th episode in the FIFA 14 career. As you see there, just signing Burak Yilmaz from Galatasaray for £14 million. That's a lot of money, 14 million. If I had that kind of money, I would not be spending it on people. And just one individual person, buy myself some stuff, some to charity, of course, as you do. There we go. You see, he's 81 rated at the age of 28, and then he's got a lot of light green stats, which means he is in 80s quite a bit. I don't think he has 190 stat, but to be perfectly honest, I'm not too worried about that. I'm just kind of glad that he's in the 80s. He's a solid player, and he's good in front of goal. That is the most important thing. The biggest issue for me, I reckon, this season is going to be finding the right attack going forward. Of course, I found that in the last episode of West Brom. I did find that very, very well, and I won it 3-0 quite comfortably. But I think that was purely down to the fact it was West Brom, and I'm very, very good always against West Brom for some reason. Unfortunately for me, in this episode, I have got Sunderland and Norwich. They're both my bogey teams, really. I seem to be able to play well against everyone else, just these two I'm never good at, and Fulham. So those are my 3 bogey teams, Sunderland, Norwich and Fulham. And speaking of Sunderland, here we go, we're about to kick off the... Oh, no we're not, we are going over to the office in order to look at the... Jesse Rodriguez's... finally been finished scouting, and we are going to hop in and send a transfer request to Real Madrid to try and purchase Jesse Rodriguez because he looks like a very useful player. I've offered him 2 million because that's what it says he's worth there, and we will see if I am to collect him for £2 million after the Sunderland game, which I'm about to go into. If I ever actually press buttons. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Season, yep. Yep. Come on. Come on. There we go. Still not even in yet. Well, alright, okay, while I'm waiting, do you guys like the new layout for career mode? Oh, hello. There I am in. Yeah, do you guys like the new layout for career mode? I like it. I like the way it's easier to get around stuff. It's going to take a bit of getting used to, but it is quite easy to see. And once you are used to it, then it is very fast and very effective way to get around it instead of having to press numerous amounts of buttons to get to certain things. You just press R1 2 or 3 times, flick your right stick once or twice, and you're done. You found it. Anyway, but you see my lineup there? That looks like a very solid lineup. In my opinion, that is a very, very strong first team I have out. And this is at the start of the season as well. After only playing 4 games for Southampton, only playing 4 games so far, 1 in the league and 3 obviously as the friendly matches. So these players are going to definitely be improving, and by the end of the season I am definitely looking to be finishing in around that top 6 area. See Adriano there, looks like an absolute tank. Definitely looking for that top 6 area finish. I think that's achievable. It's not too easy, and it's not going to be too difficult for me. I reckon that is an achievable target to try and collect top 6 finish. And of course, a lot of my players would have increased. You'd have like Luke Shaw on about 78, nearly 80. Prowse on about 78, 80 again. Wood-Prowse is 1 level higher than Luke Shaw in this game. I don't quite understand that, but they're both fantastic. Anyway, we're going to kick off here. And we're going to first away put the ball into the box, and Wanyama's header, goal. 1-0 to Southampton. It was a lovely, lovely header, and in front of the travelling Sunderland fans, he does a bit of a bottom dance. Gotta love that celebration. Got to love it. Unless, of course, you are on the receiving end, in which case you probably don't. In this episode, I've got quite a few highlights in this game, not in the rest. So Sunderland will break straight off here. Look, they'll get the ball. Quickly going down the other end. This is how quickly. This is why I hate Sunderland so much. I jockey, I get the ball back, but for some reason they always end up with the ball. Ball across the box, just wide. They've already scored there. And about 2 minutes afterwards, They put the ball back in the box and another header, and this one does end up in the back of the net. Goal for Stephen Fletcher for Sunderland. It's another header. Headers are very, very, very good in this game. If you have someone with 80 plus heading stat and you can get the ball into them consistently, you will score a lot of goals, because headers on this game are very accurate and so are finesse shots. It's very difficult to miss when you're in this sort of situation that I'll be in a minute. Look, this is what you've got to play like. You've got to get the ball, you've got to move it around, wait for the man to be making his run before you slot him in. And then it's very simple. Gaston Ramirez taps it in the back of the net. Bit of an ear shake celebration there. And doing the Stephen Fletcher, rolling onto his back, taking the mick. Bang. Anyway, that I think is it for the first half of this game. I'm pretty sure is it for the first half. No, there is still a bit more. I'm going to break. Oh yeah, I do come very close here actually. Turn. Look, this is something else. You lose the ball, you win it back straight away. That's what you got to do. You got to get out the line, find the man you're playing to, play it to them in confidence. Got a lovely bit of skill to get around one man. Probably should have got my free kick after that, but never got in the end. Something I have noticed in this game is just hit half time. Right after that, half time you see is 2-1 to me now. My Ishida there. Something I have noticed in this game is the advantage doesn't last very long. You saw there that I had advantage, and after I touched the ball twice more, he took the advantage down. Because I played it. It goes down very, very early, which is fair enough. Nothing happened the whole second half, so we're in the 90th minute now, with Sunderland pressing hard, looking for an equaliser, and they come very, very close. Right save by Warwick, cleared by Nathaniel Klein, and that will be it. That is all she wrote. 2-1 to Southampton. Good win at the end of the day. 6 points out of 6. They're doing well now, Saints, and they can look to push on for more than what they're expecting. I believe up next I have got Norwich. Yeah, I've got Norwich up next, and then right after Norwich we have the first transfer deadline day of my FIFA 14 career mode. As you see here though, Real Madrid accepted an earlier offer I sent, right. Basically, I missed that quite a bit here, but what happened is I sent the offer, they rejected. So I sent them 5.5 million, and they accepted 5.5. I then offered Jesse Rodriguez £25,000 a week, without knowing what he's going to do. He rejected that. I then sent him £25,000 a week as a squad rotation player, and he rejected that. I then sent him doubled his wage to £50,000 a week as a squad rotation player, and he accepted quite happily. So we're still at the 4-star team. By the end of the season, I am very much expecting to be up in that 4.5, maybe even 5 if I have a good January transfer window. But definitely by that 4.5 by the way it plays, I should supposed to be improving here. I should be getting everyone around that high 70s, low 80s sort of area, and they will be a very highly rated team and a very even team as well. Because I have no one really on the pitch who I am going to be using ridiculously a long time over the age of 28, who I am expecting. Obviously Boric is there, but he's there because he is by far my best goalkeeper. Looking back, I should probably have tried to loan out Long, but I didn't. I kept him on my team. I probably should have loaned him out because he's not going to get played as much here as he would do anywhere else. But in an easier game or in a resting game, or English League Cup, I'll play him in every English League Cup match. That's settled. He's playing every English League Cup match. Then he will be played so he can try and get himself forward and get a bit of experience up on the board. We're going to come up in a minute and play against Norwich City, who I have already said is a bogey team. It's taking me a while here to stop the simulation. It's taking me a very long time. It doesn't want to sim. Taking forever. You look at the global transfer network going around. I need to delete some of those players because that is kind of annoying me, them going round and round and round now. Bit of lag on the screen on FIFA, but anyway, finally the match loads up and we can now play away to Norwich City. In real life we did unfortunately lose this fixture 1-0 through a fantastic goal from Nathan Redmond. He cut inside and scored fantastically, like really, really well. But I will not be allowing that to happen again. I will be out here from the start playing in my away kit because I haven't played in it yet. I think it's quite smart. I don't like the home kit. It's not a real Saints kit. The home kit's smart, alright, it's okay, but the gold on it makes it look a bit cheap and horrible, to be honest. And where's the stripes, man? I mean, last year we had stripes. They're pinstripes, but they're still stripes. The year before that was proper Southampton kit. The year before that was the first ever Southampton kit, and every year before that there's always been stripes on our top. There has never been an occasion where we have had just a plain red top like we have this year. It is, to be honest, disgraceful. As a Southampton fan's point of view, I'm expecting there to be stripes on our top. That's why we're running white, not just plain red. Anyway, we're going to move into this game now. This game didn't really have much going for it. To be honest, I didn't have the best of games. It was a midfield battle throughout the match, and that's what Norwich City are really. They're a solid team. They are very difficult to break down with a strong midfield, and John Ruddy in goal saves almost everything as well, and you're going to see that he does make a very, very good save early on in the match. John Ruddy there. But, of course, they don't have the best defence, but they are very, very solid in the middle, and Nathan Redmond is always a threat down that left-hand side. And then even more of a threat, of course, is Gary Hooper and Van Wolfswinkel up top. But we have a chance here straight away. We're going to break, play it inside. Yilmaz into Osvaldo. Osvaldo one-touch shot, and it's well saved by John Ruddy. That's what I was saying. He does get out and saves a lot. Look at this. He does do well. Gets in that situation. Ball inside. Strikes and saved. And that's it. That is all there was for the first half. Went into the end of the first half, into half-time. We didn't score at 0-0. Well, it should have really been 1-0 at least here. He should have scored that probably. It was a fantastic, fantastic save at the end of the day by John Ruddy to keep it at 0-0. Going straight into the second half here. I believe we get off to a flying start. We do, in fact, get off quite quickly. After that move fizzles out, we quickly get back up again. Do a little bit of a 1-2 play here. That's fantastic. And then he goes down. What does the ref do? Rewards the penalty. Fantastic play from Lallana and Osvaldo linking up brilliantly. They did really well at linking up yesterday, so I'm recording this in the Saints Crystal Palace game we won 2-0. They did a brilliant job of linking up, but Burak Yilmaz lining it up. The reason he's taking so long is because I'm writing down the time of which the penalty was given, so I can come back to it during the recording in order to edit it there. But he steps up to it, hits it well, and it's gone right into the goalkeeper's top right hand side corner. He's got no hope really, and Burak Yilmaz celebrates in style with a "I can't hear you anymore." It's a really great penalty, especially from this sort of angle. Look, you see bang right in that top hand corner, and this angle complements it even more. Look at this, whack, boom. It's pretty easy to score penalties this year, I think. But that was about it. That was it, to be honest. There was absolutely nothing else in the whole game, and it ends quite simply there with me winning it 1-0. There wasn't anything else at all. It was again a midfield battle. There's a couple chances of me trying to take a shot from distance, but they didn't really prevail to anything, of course. But here we have the new deadline day transfer system. I do like the new layout, to be honest. You have the latest deals on the right hand side, looking at players like, I think that's Mesut Ozil, went to Arsenal. He's already in Arsenal, something like that was. I'm looking at quite a small screen at what I'm doing here. But we do get an offer here for James Ward-Prowse, and look at him, he's 18 years old, 72 rated. I mean, come on, the last game he was about 66 rated at 17, and he still got to 86. He's gone up by 6 ratings in 1 year. That is very difficult to do in a career mode. So if you take the average 4 ratings that you're going to go up for like a young player like him in a season, and then plus 2, that's gonna take into about 90 at least if you play him enough. And that's something I don't think I'm doing, playing him enough. And I really want him to get out and play, but I have players who are better than him already. Lallana's better than him, Osvaldo's better than him, and Ramirez is better than him. And it's very difficult to work that sort of player into the squad. But this guy has sealed his position in the team for the whole season unless he's out injured or we need to rest him. Dejan Lovren, I have said no more requests for him, please. He is going nowhere. He is staying right here with me at Saints as we look to finish top 6. And by the way I'm going in the league, actually, I think maybe top 6 is going to be too easy for me. That maybe I could really push for that Champions Cup position, and I would love to hit Champions Cup. But even Europe is fantastic, really, for a team like Southampton. If you think about what we were 5 years ago on the edge of administration, Marcus Liebeg comes in, sorts us out, getting us back up into the top sort of area with Chamberlain coming through, doing fantastically, winning the J Paint Trophy. then getting promotion. Unfortunately, St. Marcus Lieber then died, tragically. But we then avenged his name by securing promotion from the Championship up to the Premier League with Nigel Atkins at the helm again. And to the disgrace of me at the start of to the disgrace of many a Southampton fan, Nigel Atkins was then sacked in January during the transfer window, so it was very difficult for him to get anyone in. But Pochettino is here, and in Pochettino we trust. But here we go. We're going to hop into the game against Blackpool. Blackpool are a team that I personally enjoy to play against. They have good players, but they don't seem to do much with them. See, I put out here a very much a second side. Players that won't get to play much at any other point in the whole season are going to be playing here in Capital One Cup games. Like Ward-Prowse isn't going to get played much. Long isn't really going to get played much because Boric is so good. So much better than him, I should say, sorry. Klein, my back four is set up as it is because it is the best back four I can really offer here. But I do change it around. I keep Klein and Shaw on because they are very important to my cause. I put Højveldt and Font on, I think. Yeah, Højveldt and Font I do put on this. I then both Schneiderlin and Cork in the middle, I think is what I went with it. I'm not sure, it might have been Wanyama and Cork, or it's a mixture of the two. And then in my attacking midfield positions, I did end up with Stephen Davis, I think. Yeah, Stephen Davis, I'm pretty sure. And then in the middle, we had got... No, yeah, Stephen Davis was in the middle of the attacking setup. On the right hand side of the attacking setup, we had James Ward-Prowse, and on the right hand side we had Gaston Ramirez on there for a reinsurance in front of goal because he's fantastic on this game, really good. I recommend you get him for an Ultimate Team, or if not in Ultimate Team, buy him in Career Mode. He is absolutely brilliant. And on the left hand side we had Ward-Prowse, able to get inside of that right boot and put in a nice cross every now and again. He also makes up a lot of good chances for the team. Moves them together well, and up front we do have Jesse Rodriguez. We do have Jesse Rodriguez for his first game in Southampton colours. Unfortunately, they're not proper red colours; they are just black. And I do like the away kit. I think it looks very smart with the little V. But we are coming to the end now as we quickly swapped these two players over, getting me in a position to finally kick off the match. And there you go. You see. Blackpool Stadium, it's a very nice stadium. To be honest, Blackpool have a team of Premier League rejects, you could say, and then have injections of younger players in them like Tom Ince. They do have a lot of good players like Tom Ince in their team, and that is a reason why they are constantly hitting top 6 in the Championship, I reckon, because they have old players who are experienced and know what to do. And then they also have other players who are younger and coming up, and they're unknown to teams, and they're very good on the ball and work fantastically well with the rest of their squad. But we're going to get into this game. Not much really happens in the game, to be honest. We start off here. Poor throw-in, easy interception. We get forward, it's a lovely ball over the top, and Jesse Rodriguez putting it just wide. I thought that was him when I first saw it. And it was very close. I do like the animation actually with the English League Cup coming across. It looks very smart. As the goalkeeper clears this, kick it long. Yeah, we walk through and it's saved. It's a good move actually. A couple little 1-2 here and there. Lovely ball through for Osvaldo, a lovely ball for Ramirez, who gets through, and we take the corner with Ramirez. And he gets swung, and Højveldt scores, turns around, and guns down Dejan Lovren. Stephen Davis there, clapping his hands in excitement. It's a fantastic headed goal, and Jack Hawke also stood there with his hands on his hips like, what are you doing? But brilliant play. Half time comes at 1-0 Southampton. That was pretty much it.